Hello everyone, time for another beer review and vlog video, and here's a weird one. Another one I got on when I went to Edinburgh, from the same shop actually. It was I think they actually had this on sale in the Wetherspoons up there, but I've not seen it in the Wetherspoons down here. It's Outaspace Apple Ale, Drygate Brewery, and it sounds like a snakebite apple beer. Is that not cider? I don't know. What does it say? Fiercely brewed in Glasgow. Shout out to Bob Hope on Facebook. Someone from Glasgow. Open doors, open minds, whatever it takes. It's all about exceptional beer. Apples and ale get hitched to cosmic effect, improbable concoction, fairy tale ending, aroma hoppery with crunch. 4.7%. I don't know, it sounded weird. It had some weird artwork. It says something about the artwork as well somewhere. Special thanks to the Glasgow School of Art. Bottle art created by Patch Keys and Good Press. So anyway, yeah, let's have a go at this apple ale. Yeah, I've got my camera on the stick so I can show the bottle cap, but actually I'll just show it on this camera. Look, the bottle cap's got a thing on it. A thing. Yeah, look, there you go. I know there's some bottle opener purists out there that hate bottle openers that put a dint in the cap because they like to collect them, but I don't. I just show them on camera. That's my way of collecting them, just having the memory on film. It smells more like a cider than a beer. Actually smells like a sour beer, like a beer that's gone off, or like when you leave beer in the taps too long in the pub. Anyway, pour it out. I've got this honeycomb dimple glass, whatever you call it. There we go. Got a nice golden colour, lagery colour, and a sudsy head there. Not much head on it. It does look like a cider. And yeah, I don't know if it's because it smells like a cider, but then it smells a bit like an ale. It smells like it's off, or whether it just is off. But I'll try it. Let's see. I think it tastes okay. It's weird. It tastes like beer as it's going in. It doesn't taste like a snakebite. It tastes like beer or like ale, like just like a blonde ale, something like Blonde Witch or something like that. Nicely hopped. Just a nice beer, but then it suddenly turns to like a really sharp, sour, appley taste, like a cider, which is an odd combination. It's not like a snakebite where the two flavours are sort of intermingled. It's more like a weird cross, I don't know. Yeah, it's like as if you took a sip of an ale and then a sip of a cider, rather than mixing the two together. It's very strange. Yeah. First few sips I was a bit like, oh, I don't know. but the more I'm drinking it now, after a few sips, my taste buds have sort of adjusted. Maybe it's just my brain's got used to the weird flavour that I'm not used to, and it's actually tasting quite good. That is I'd say definitely, if anyone sees that, give it a go, just to see what you think. It's weird. I'm enjoying it though. Yeah. I made an excellent fish pie earlier. I made I like roasted the potatoes. I made roast potatoes and then mashed them up, and then had roast potato mash on the top of the fish pie, so it was like mashed potato but tasted like roast potatoes. Good, you should try that too. Oh, it's weird though. This beer, it's like it tastes like beer at the front of your tongue, and then as it moves towards the back of your mouth, it tastes like cider. And somewhere just in between, like just as the flavours are switching over, it like it kind of makes you think, oh, what the hell's that, for a split second. But either side, the two flavours are nice. I've got one of these stick cam. Yeah, look, the old cocktail shaker. I've been watching a lot of cocktail videos on YouTube since we got the cocktail cabinet. I thought, yeah, I want to get into making cocktails. I just haven't really got any ingredients to make cocktails with. Maybe when I've got a bit more money, I'll actually be able to afford some booze to put in the cocktail cabinet. But for now, I bought the cheapest cocktail shaker to find on Amazon. Yeah. And excuse me, probably in the future I'll start doing cocktail videos, because I'm just interested now. Buying the cabinet has made me want to actually make cocktails, and I've been watching loads of Only Fools and Horses. I've been like binge watching it, and Del Boy having his weird oh shit, I just bogeyed then. I've been having a lot of snuff tobacco recently, and my nose isn't. Sorry, I'm sorry if that came out on camera and that was visible to people. But yeah, watching a lot of Only Fools and Horses. Del Boy with his Caribbean Stallion cocktail made me want to actually go out and try some different cocktails. I've also got an app on my phone. I might actually start switching my phone on now. I haven't switched my phone on for like 6 months or so, but I remembered I had an app on there where you put in what drinks you've got and it'll tell you what cocktail you can make with it. So I'm gonna switch my phone on and try that out, because I've got like some whiskies and things in the cupboard or the cabinet. Let's hold it up to light, let's see. Yeah, it looks exactly the same. This camera's not very good for that. Like I said, I could do it for holding beers up to the light to see the light shining through, but and when I watch the footage back, it's all kind of crappy looking. This cheap camera. So it's pretty useless for that. I might do Harry Hill TV burp style, like sort of looks to the camera like kind of thing, how he does. I won't do that. Yeah, okay, this beer is very weird. It's kind of what I wanted from this. Just something unusual. How it says Outaspace Apple Ale. You do want something weird tasting. I'm always looking for the weird experiences in food and drink. So I'm quite satisfied with that. I also just noticed the label is... Actually, I can show this better on the magic camera. Yeah, look at this. I don't know if it's picking it up, but the label, the zigzag on the label is not actually, it just looked like part of the printing, but it's actually a hole in the label so the light shines through. Wow. Alright, yeah, well, I finish this. Oh, I'm getting the hiccups really terribly. I had my first therapy session today. I don't really know what to think of it. It was only like a sort of introduction thing, but I kind of left feeling a bit like feeling like it wasn't really going to help. I'll keep going to it, but I don't know really. I feel a bit like less positive about it than before I actually went to the session. I was thinking it was going to be like helpful, but it didn't. The first session didn't feel all that good really. So I didn't really like. I don't know. I didn't really feel like I went away with anything from it. So maybe it's just an ongoing thing, but I don't know. It's just it's for like motivation and depression and stuff, but it didn't really give me. It's supposed to be a cognitive behavioural therapy or something, but I don't know. I'm a bit less interested in it now, or less positive about it. So I don't know. Hopefully it gets better as it goes on. I've got about 5 or 6 sessions to go through. Hopefully if I get a bit more motivated and stuff, I'll make more regular videos instead of just like one a week or so for this channel. I've got loads of like entheogens and things I want to review, and loads of like stuff that I had like ideas to do, but I just sort of always put it off and just do like the one a week booze review, maybe a tea review in between. So I don't know, I mean I've got loads of spare time, I just don't seem to have the motivation at the moment for anything really. So I don't know, see how it goes anyway. It's very odd. The dregs are tasting weird. The very last bit of the bottle, it's gotten very sweet in the mouth now. Like really, it must be the apple taste. But see, whereas I like sweet ciders, I don't like sweet beers that much. So, because it's an ale rather than a cider, the sweetness of the apples kind of would put me off drinking it again. Like if I was having like a few, I wouldn't go for another one. And but it was definitely nice. Definitely something I'd recommend to people. If you see it on a shelf, give it a go just to experience it, see what you think. Alright, thanks for watching, and see you next time.